How to make a buyer wrong and lose the sale. Welcome to Sales for Nice People, the daily podcast for ethical entrepreneurs who want to learn how to sell more without having to go against your values. My name is Martin Steller. I help nice people sell more. And you've probably been in situations where you have an idea for somebody. Maybe it is a suggestion for changing something or a plan that you have or a different way of looking at things or maybe a proposal, and they're just not buying in. When that happens, the worst thing that you can do is lean in and try to explain harder, try to be more convincing, more persuasive. But that is typically what we tend to do. No, let me explain again. You're not getting it. No, I didn't make myself clear. Hang on, try and see it from this point of view. Now, all of that is natural and logical because you get the situation and you know that your idea would be useful if only they adopt it. But when you try to use more argumentation and reasoning and logic and get them to see your point, what you're doing is operating from your own point of view. You're giving them the message that you are right, and therefore they must be in the wrong. Nobody likes to be made wrong. So the harder you try to get your point across and get people to see your point of view, the more likely it is that they're going to dig in their heels, you'll run into psychological reactance, and your idea won't go anywhere. Which is really frustrating for nice people who have good ideas and they want people to pick up their ideas. So what to do? Well, instead of trying to double down on explaining and convincing, which effectively is making it about yourself and how your point of view is such a good idea and they should just really listen to it, make it about the other person. It's not about you. It's not about your good idea. If your buyer or your counterpart in any conversation isn't picking up your idea, then it is your job to ask them questions. Try to put yourself in their shoes. As Sales for Nice People teaches, to try and learn your people. So when you are not getting anywhere with your good ideas, your suggestions and your proposal, ask questions like the following. What is this person concerned about? What fear would cause them to resist this sensible and logical idea? What might be going on in their world? What would it be like to be them? What status quo are they trying to protect? Why, truly and really, are they talking to me? What is the why behind their why? Another one that might be very useful. If they were to buy into my idea, would they have to compromise any loyalties in existence? That is something that is very often the case, that in some way there is a loyalty to an idea or a plan or a person or some agreement that has been made in the organization that if they were to buy into your idea, they'd have to sacrifice or compromise that loyalty. Either way, you cannot afford to lose your good ideas or your deals just because your buyer isn't leaning in and picking them up and just because you're trying harder to explain. Stop trying to get your point across and start trying to put yourself in your buyer's shoes. This is how you get anything with people to move forward instead of trying to persuade people. Don't convince, don't persuade. Take the other person's perspective. Learn your people. This is Sales for Nice People. If you want a short and helpful daily email, go to salesfornicepeople.com/sign up, and I will see you again tomorrow.